Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new weekly writing vlog. So it is currently the 12th of April and it's actually 10:30 p.m. So I had quite a busy day today, so I didn't get to start writing until I think about 8 or so, but I took quite a few days off. I haven't worked on this book, I don't think, since Tuesday. I believe that's when I finished my revisions last week. So I've been taking a very much deserved break. I've done a lot of reading, a lot of relaxing, I suppose. I've read Actor A.G. Brown. I also read What I Like About You by Marissa Cantor. I actually read this in the span of one day, almost a sitting. It would have been one sitting if I didn't have to stop to eat dinner, but it was basically one sitting. I absolutely adored it. This is a book that my mentor Melissa C recommended that I read for a comp title for Reasons Why Not To, so I was very excited and I am going to use it as a comp title. I think it fits Reasons Why Not To so perfectly, so I'm really excited about that. It was such a fantastic book. I highly recommend picking it up if you haven't already. I also read my friend Barb's book. I talked about this a little bit last week in the vlog. So she sent her book to our entire AMM Discord chat and it was so good, guys. I read it yesterday and I literally started it like some point in the afternoon and only stopped to go out to the store with my mom because she made me go, and then for dinner. But besides that, I sat down at my desk and just read the entire thing. Like, I did not want to stop. I hardly stopped to check my phone except to text Barb, but like, I was obsessed with it. I cannot wait for Barb to get an agent and to get a book deal. I need you guys to read this book. I need to read this book. Like, it made me cry, it made me laugh, it made me swoon, it made me smile, it made me feel all of the things. I left her so many comments in the document and I literally finished it and I was genuinely angry that I did not have a physical copy of it to hold and like clutch against my chest. Like, you know when you finish a really good book and all you want to do is just like hold it to your chest and like just like revel in the moment of finishing it? I didn't have that. I couldn't do it because I didn't have it. Like, all I could do was clutch my laptop against my chest, which I didn't do, but that's the closest I'd be able to get. But it was just, oh, it was so good. I am like in complete awe of how talented she is and I'm so excited. So yeah, I did a lot of reading, but I do have Kate's book. She's another one of the AMM girls. I talked about it again at like the end of last week's vlog. I also have her book sitting in my inbox and I'm hoping to get to it at some point this week. Not sure when, maybe after I send my edits to Melissa, which I'm hoping will be in a couple of days. But I'm very excited to read that as well. I'm just so proud of all the girls. I love them so much. So that was that. But I did start my writing at about, like I said, 8 o'clock, I think, maybe just like shortly after 8 o'clock. And I read through 6 chapters because that is the goal of this week, is to read through the entire book, do minuscule edits. In the middle to the end of the book is where I need to like bulk up more descriptions that I did not do a great job of during the revisions. But for right now, in this beginning portion, it's just like little things that I've been changing. But that is the goal. Read through the book and then send it to Melissa and then move on. I'll wait for her to be done. So yeah, I did 6 chapters today and honestly I'm feeling okay about them. Like, I did like minor changes, but like the descriptions, I'm happy with them. The changes that I made that I kind of like forgot that I did, I love them. So I'm feeling actually really good so far. I know it gets worse, but I'm hoping that it's fine. But I'm just really enjoying reading through it, even though I am so tired of reading through it, like at the same time, because I've read this book so many times. It's a little exhausting, honestly. I'm hoping to do a lot more tomorrow. I have the day more free tomorrow, so I'm hoping to do more. But I have another exciting thing to talk about. I didn't wait to unbox it with you guys, but in the mail today, I got an advanced reader copy of Blood Like Magic by Lizelle Sambury. I'm so excited for this book. So I was sent this arc by the publisher Simon & Schuster, so thank you so much for sending this to me. I am so excited to read it. So Lizelle Sambury is another author tuber, so I'll make sure to link her channel down below. I'm obsessed with her channel, like literally it is so good. She's got some great content. I'm genuinely so excited about it and it's such like, oh my god, it's huge. Like, not only is it fat, which it is, and I'm very excited about it, but it's tall. But I love the cover of it and I'm just so excited. This book comes out in June of 2021. I don't know the specific date of release. Does it say on the inside? The 15th. So it comes out June 15th. Genuinely so excited. Everything that Lizelle has talked about this book on her channel sounds amazing. I am hoping to do a whole reading vlog for this. I think I'll probably read it in May, like the beginning to middle of May. At least I'm hoping. So we'll see how that goes because I definitely want to get a vlog out for this either before release or on release. We'll have to see, but I definitely want to read this in May. But yeah, so I'm so excited about this. Again, thank you so much to Simon & Schuster for sending it to me. I feel so lucky and so grateful, and it's so beautiful in real life. Oh my goodness, I'm actually obsessed with it. Like, gorgeous. So yeah, I think that's all I have to update you guys on. I'm gonna spend the rest of my night reading, and then I'm gonna go to bed, and I will come back to it tomorrow. Okay, so it's the 13th now. It is 2 p.m. I was supposed to be writing this entire time, but instead I decided to make Instagram profiles for all of my main characters. So I used this app, I don't remember what it was called. Instapro is what the app was called for Android phones. I think there's like a different app for Apple phones, but for Android it was Instapro. And I just made a profile for basically every character. I made them for Lila, Beckett, Jada, Megan, Piper, and Gemma. But yeah, I basically just sat down and made Instagram profiles for most of my characters, and I'm obsessed with them, but that took me a really long time. So there's that. But I sent them to my AMM group chat, and I made a shocking discovery. I thought Michael B. Jordan was the same as Michael Jordan, like the basketball player. I thought they were the same person. They are not. Michael B. Jordan is an actor. Michael Jordan is the basketball player. If this does not show you guys how much I know about sports and people, I don't know what will. So we were having a good laugh about that in the chat. I was so confused. And now we're just like sharing pictures of hot people, because why not? Anyways, that was really fun. I am now making lunch, and then I'm going to jump back into doing the read through. We're starting at chapter 7 today. I have adjusted the word count a little bit because I did make minor edits yesterday. When I ended the revisions last week, the word count was 74,702 words. Now we're at 74,723 words. So I have added some words, which I'm not mad about. Like, I have the wiggle room, so we're doing okay. As long as this draft does not reach over 85K, we're golden, and I don't think we're going to get to that point again. So there's that. My revision read through page, we got 6 chapters filled in out of 39 chapters. I don't have a goal for today. I just want to try to get through as much as possible. So we're gonna see how that goes, but I'm very hungry, so I can't wait for lunch to be made. So I'm gonna update you guys a little bit later when I get some work done. Okay, so it's now 5:55. I managed to edit another 6 chapters. I am now about to start chapter 13. I think I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a break though. I'm not feeling the best at the moment, so I want to give myself like a little bit of a breather. It's almost dinner time, so I'm just gonna leave it and come back to it a little bit later to hopefully do some more chapters. I don't know how many I want to do. A decent chunk preferably, because I'm trying to get this read through over as quickly as I can, because I just want to send it to Melissa and like move on. And I also want to send it to my AMM group chat. But I feel pretty good about the chapters that I just did. I mean, it can always be improved, but like I think I feel confident enough in it to send it to people. I feel like I've done a good job implementing some of the changes from the edit letter that Melissa gave me at the beginning of AMM, so I'm feeling okay about it. Like, I'm feeling confident enough, which I feel like is fine. There will always be some doubt in the back of the brain there, but I'm okay. I don't know why an accent came up in the middle of that sentence, but I actually added a little edit. I have 3 sticky notes in my bullet journal right beside my revision read through page for things to include or add in this read through edit, and I just did one, so I can take that sticky note off, and I'm very happy about the way that I added it. It added some like awkwardness because Lila is the queen of being awkward. So I just have 2 more, and they're actually they're very little edits. So the word count is now up to 74,829 words. So we're still good on word count. I have added a little bit, but again, I'm not mad about it. I've also deleted a couple of lines that I just felt were redundant or didn't need to be there. So I'm feeling pretty good at the moment in terms of revisions. So I am going to take a break. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll just scroll on Twitter. I don't know. And I will come back to this at some point later because I do want to get some more work done. Okay, It's now 10:20 p.m. I am done revising for the night. I ended up doing 12 whole chapters today, so I finished chapter 18. So I think I have like, I don't even know how many chapters left, like 22 or something like that. Like, still a pretty big number of chapters to go through, but I'm feeling pretty good about the chapters that I did today, that I read through. But we are getting into the part of the book that I didn't do the best job at with descriptions, or at least that's how I felt while I was doing it. So I'm gonna try to add more descriptions if I can think of any, and we're just gonna have to go from there. I did find quite a few instances of repeated paragraphs. When I do revisions, I will sometimes like go to the next line and rewrite what's above to try to see if I can write it in a better way and structure it better. And sometimes I forget to delete the unwanted paragraph, the like not as nicely phrased paragraph. And I found a couple of those instances in the draft that I sent AMM, and I thought that I didn't do it this time, but I did. I found quite a few repeated lines, repeated paragraphs. There was like quite a big little chunk that like I had repeated and just didn't delete. So that was annoying, and I'm very glad that I decided to do a read through before sending it to Melissa and all my friends, because I would have been very embarrassed. It's not that big of a deal, but like I still would have been embarrassed. So that did cut some words. I'm back up to like 74,700 and something. I think I'm still like on par with where I was, maybe like a little bit below. Maybe I'm in like the 74,600 range. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I'm feeling good about the word count. I think it's okay. The plan for tomorrow is I want to try to do as many chapters as possible. I don't know how many I'm going to be able to do. It kind of really depends on if I am adding in a ton of descriptions. If I'm not, I'll be able to go through the chapters a lot quicker, but if I am, it's gonna slow things down a bit. But my deadline is not until Thursday, so I have a couple days. We're just gonna have to see how tomorrow goes. I did get quite distracted today, so I'm gonna try not to do that tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be able to get more work done. That is kind of what is going on. That is what I did today, so I guess I'll just check in with you guys tomorrow. So it's now the 14th. It's 2:33 p.m. I've been revising for the past few hours. I don't actually know how long I've been sat here, but I keep getting distracted, so I haven't gotten as much work done as I would like to at this point, because I am trying to possibly finish the revisions today. I don't know. I've done 4 chapters today so far, and if you look at it, I have a lot left to go. I have 17 chapters left to do. We're currently in the BiblioFest portion of the book, and as I'm reading through it, I'm not finding like that many descriptions that I feel like adding. I think that it's okay. I think it's definitely better than it was before, which is good. Like, as long as it's improving, hopefully it's fine. So that's what's happening. I have been adding some of the things that I've been wanting to add. I still have 2 sticky notes. I added another one because I remembered something last night that I wanted to add. I have done partially one of them, but I want to see if I can fit it a couple of more times, like just like keep reiterating it, because it is something that would be like ongoing throughout the entire BiblioFest section. So I just have to see if I can get through all of these chapters today, which I don't know how likely that is, but I'm gonna do my best, you know? And you know what? That's all that we can do. The deadline is tomorrow, so if I need to, I can still work tomorrow. I need to stop getting distracted. I need to just focus and sit here and do the work. We're still on the first day of BiblioFest. We still got a ways to go. I'm on page 202 of 326. Still got a lot of pages to go through. In terms of word count, I briefly looked at it before I started working today, and I think it was at like 74,680 maybe? That sounds right. I don't know. But we are now at 74,734, which is slightly more than what it was at the beginning of this read through. I have found a few more sentences that were supposed to be deleted and were not, so I deleted those. Why am I doomed to just have a million of those every single draft? Like, how do I not realize that as I'm revising that I'm not deleting the sentences? I don't know. My battery is dying, and so I'm gonna go charge this and hopefully get some work done. I don't know how much I'm gonna vlog today, because I do really need to focus on these revisions, but I really want to finish them today, so fingers crossed. So it's now like 5:36-ish. I don't know what time it is, but I just finished my read through. Yep, I just did that. All the spaces are colored in. I did it. My final word count before sending to Melissa is 74,821 words. I don't know how I managed to cut this many words. I don't even want to know how many it is. It's a lot. I don't know how I did this. I genuinely don't. I did add words to what the revision word count was, which was 74,702, but I feel okay about that. So I'm feeling pretty good about them. There's a scene that I wrote last week in the revisions that was like brand new, and my plan going into the read through was to adjust that scene and like move the conversation somewhere else, and then I got to it and I couldn't stop smiling the entire time. I was like, no, I have to leave it the way that it is. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. So I'm gonna send the book to Melissa, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. I haven't decided yet, but I finished. It's the 18th of April. I have not done much writing since last updating when I finished my revisions, but what I have done is some brainstorming for my new work in progress, which is really exciting. This book is taking a long time to really come together, and it's because I've been busy doing so many other things that I just can't dedicate much time to it. But because I am now kind of like in this weird limbo with reasons why not to, waiting for edits to come back, it's the perfect time to work on it. So this is the notebook that I have set aside for this project. I think that it is adorable. I'm literally obsessed with it. But I just have like pages and pages of notes, just brainstorming everything. I did some character work yesterday and just some like general brainstorming and asking myself questions, because there are things about this project that I don't know yet. There's a lot of things about this project that I don't know, but there are like some specific questions that I need to ask myself and really figure out what the answer is. Last night I literally tried to go to sleep, and every time I closed my eyes my brain would just be trying to brainstorm this book, and so I had to keep pulling out my phone to write notes, and it was so frustrating. But I did some really fun work. I also did my Pinterest board. I already had a Pinterest board going, but I organized it yesterday. So I organized it so I now have categories for my main character and 2 other characters. I also have a category for aesthetics and quotes that kind of relate to the story. I also have one for my character's grandparents, because I think she's gonna live with them. And then I also have one that's just like in general for like her family dynamic and like kind of like what their house looks like. I think it's kind of what that board is for. So that is what is currently going on. But like, I figured out quite a lot of things last night. I'm very pleased with the brainstorming that I've done, and it's really starting to come together. And I find that every time I start a new project, I forget how I did it the last time. You know, like I've written 4 books now and I forget how I did them. Like, Reasons Why Not To was so long ago. It was back in 2018, and then The Show Must Go On was 2019. So like, I literally don't remember what it feels like to brainstorm a book. It's always weird trying to start a new project and trying to like gather all those little pieces that make up a story. So I don't know, I'll talk more about it in next week's vlog, but I think the plan is to work on my main character and work on her character profile possibly, and see if that gives me some like story ideas. My mom is calling me. So that is the plan. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, give it a huge thumbs up. Comment down below what you've been up to writing wise, and also how Camp NaNoWriMo is going for you if you are participating. Subscribe if you have not yet already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!